The Pale Garden south of Sunvale City has been removed to prepare for the Sunvale Trail and flower garden that is going to go up in its place. The hearts that were found in the trees of the garden have been disposed of, and the leaves, saplings, and wood gathered from the trees, as well as the moss on the ground, have been placed in a shulker and has been stored separately from other natural things. We are hoping that this does something to contain the effects of the Pale Garden, and we are hoping for a smooth process in building the flower garden and trail.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the GILDED SMP. We are here just outside of our city. Oh, you can see some of the stuff I've done because instead of working on the city today, I decided to work on the trail that I've been talking about. You can see there's this fun little sign here that says the Sunvale Trail is that way and the city is this way. And actually, before we start anything, I'm gonna throw you guys into a time lapse, so let's play some music and get started. And now that you guys are back, we can go through this and I can show you guys what I've been working on. This kind of came about in like 2 or 3 days, so some areas might need a bit of fixing, but we have this fun little trail with a bunch of flowers and a river and a bunch of trees that were such a pain to figure out, and then another trail marker, halfway marker, and you're supposed to continue this way, but we are going backwards. So more flowers, more trees, and it's a very windy path. This was pretty easy to build because I didn't actually have to break much. And it was mostly placing flowers, so, and then we get all the way to the front, and this looks so good. And also, I wrote a little blurb in here a few days ago. I might add more. There's no sniffers on the trail, so that's a lie. But did I take the book? Okay, I didn't want to do that. There we go. This came out so good. We also have some fallen logs over here. These look better with birch trees because the item frame border blends in more, but since these trees are oak, I thought it would make more sense if it was oak, and the item frame doesn't look too out of place. Also, I think we actually need a mushroom for one of those, so let's go see if we have that. Hop in here, see if we have a red mushroom. Or brown mushroom. Or any mushroom? Hello? Huh? We can go up to the nether roof to get one, but we might have some in the potion house? For fermented spider eyes? Nope. Okay. Let's hop into the nether roof and grab some. And we can add a mushroom into one of those logs for fun as a treat. I think mostly brown mushrooms spawn up here, but they spawn kind of a lot, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. Oh, red mushrooms. Take me here. There's there's a cat over here. That's more than enough. Get back. And I can show you guys what I'm talking about when I say we can put mushroom in the log. Hop up here, and we can actually do an aerial view as well of this area. I just think it looks so good, especially from these lines. Look at that. Oh my god. Fantastic. Let's find a log. Which one do we want to do? This one, maybe? Because it's... Yeah, this one. Oh. Not like that. There we go. And now it looks like there's mushrooms inside, like growing inside the log. That's fun. And then also, I think this area is spawn proof. I have placed there's ocelots spawning here because it's a jungle. A bunch of jack-o'-lanterns under moss carpets. Originally, I had a bunch of lichen around, and I still do have some around, like in the flower patches. But it kind of just, I don't love the way it looks. When there's like a bunch of them, I think it's easier to hide the pumpkins, because with the color palette I'm using, moss doesn't really look out of place as much as lichen does sometimes. But our trail is officially done, I think. We need to do something up here, maybe add a few more trees, which are gonna be awful to build. But let's see if we can... Where's a skeleton rattling, huh? I'm buffering because I decided to turn shaders on. Where is the skeleton rattling, huh? Where? I saw the subtitles. And now it's gone. Okay, that's fine, I guess. You can see this area with shaders. We're not going to keep this on for too long because my laptop will explode. But, oh, torch flowers glow in my shade. What the heck? But this is, oh, absolutely amazing. I am in love. In love. Oh, let's just walk. The lichen under the trees is a bit more noticeable with the shaders, so just ignore that. But I think it looks absolutely amazing. Oh, I am in love, I think. Oh, missed the trail. Oh, I'm so happy with how this turned out. So, so happy. This has been great, and it was so easy to build. Look at that. See if we can land up here with a little bit of lag I'm getting. Ha. Oh, look at that. So I'm just not to gush about my own build, but you know, it looks great. I've also Crypt sleeping. We can see it in the day with shaders. Thank you, Crypt. Oh my, look, what are you even talking about? That looks so good. Oh my god. I'm absolutely in love. I did not think I would love this trail so much. And also, I think it makes I remember last episode I was saying how this looks kind of weird. It still does to me, and I think the problem is this empty, like, upside down L shape. So we will fix that, but I think it makes the city look so much cooler as well, which is amazing. Okay, let's shaders off. Back to back to normal Minecraft, which looks crazy now. Is it because I have Fulbright on? No, I don't even have Fulbright on. It's always a bit disorienting. Also, if you want to know how this has been done, it's with item frames, and you can't do this without the item frame mod we have on mod or data pack. But with a data pack, we can make them invisible, and it makes it look really cool. Also, okay, I have put honey on those. Let's check the one down here as well, just in case, because we have a few hooligans on the server who will mess with those. This is amazing, and I didn't listen. I don't really have anything else planned for this episode, so maybe we'll do some shenanigans. Uh, but I don't know. Maybe we'll bother someone for the last half of this episode. Alright, everyone. It's a few days later, and I have no concept of time. This video is supposed to be out tomorrow. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun and interesting? And it's finals week, okay? So I'm a little frazzled, and I have no one to bother. No one is in bothering range. So I thought maybe I could walk around the city and tell you guys what's gonna be happening for me, ignoring lore, at the end of this season. Mostly just we're gonna be talking builds, because unlike most people who would let's walk slower, because otherwise I'm just gonna be making 10 million circles. Unlike most people who would be like, oh, the season's ending earlier than normal, let's maybe pull back and try to do less things. Oh, there's lore. Okay, we're gonna ignore that for now while we talk. We're gonna do less things and maybe try to wrap up the season nicely with a nice bow. I am Like, I'm still gonna do all the things that I plan to do, and it's gonna stress me out, and it's maybe not the most healthy option, but if I don't, I'm gonna be so upset, and that's just how my brain works. So, I'm going to assume that most of you weren't here in episode 1, and also the ideas have certainly changed since episode 1, because I don't think I even mentioned a city. I think I mostly mentioned the floating islands, but one big thing about the floating island area that I just have not touched on since we got that wool farm going, is the hot air balloons. And I've been planning in my creative world some hot air balloon ideas and placements, and I think it's finally clicked for me. So for this last month, we're going to be working on hot air balloons that are going to go on kind of this horizon. They're going to be a kind of connection between the city and the floating islands. I also want to just bang out a few more floating islands. I was going to say a number, but if I say a number, then I have to do that number, and that will drive me crazy. So I'm just going to say a few more islands. I want some up here and maybe some even lower, but I'm not sure about that. But the hot air balloons are in the work. And right now what I'm stuck on is a hot air balloon building / shop / something that's going to go behind the trail building. And I want it to be tall, but I feel like if it's too tall, it'll be weird because there's going to be... Right now I have 3 floating hot air balloons. I was going to say sketched out. I guess that's kind of true. Like planned out. And there's 2 here and then 1 closer to my base to kind of connect it more. And we're going to have a bunch of smaller balloons as well. I have 3 big ones planned out, and they're like quite big. Maybe the size of a little bit bigger than this building, maybe. And would be an absolute pain if I wasn't using Lightmatica, but I am planning on using that. And I'm also planning on using Easy Place. And also, ignore the lore. We're not in lore mode. There's gonna be a building back here. There's gonna be a whole entire road situation back here. The one I'm working on right now is the hot air balloon place that I when you look up hot air balloon building, wouldn't you guess that nothing shows up except for like schematics on how to build a hot air balloon? And that's not quite what I'm asking for. Would you believe that? Because it's true. And that's what we're working on at the moment. Also, it's raining. Is this a storm or is this just normal rain? I feel like this is a storm. No, I've lied. Okay. It got really dark. And I'm off. What was I talking about? I don't know. I have absolutely no idea what I was talking about. Hot air balloons, hot air balloon building. Oh, okay. I want to set up a power plant or like an electricity place, some place for these power lines to go to, because right now they're just popped up, and if you stare at them for too long and think about it too much, they don't make any sense, because where are they getting the power from? Nowhere is where. The sky, maybe, if they ever get struck by lightning, and I'm sure that's not how that works. So we have to pick a place for that. I'm kind of thinking maybe in the water? But that would be, I hate building in the water. I hate building in the water even more than I hate building in the air, maybe. Just because it's so tedious, and if you have to break a block, it's just a whole situation. But maybe the water, because right now I don't really have a place for it. I could do it in the area we haven't built, but it feels weird being in a residential area. I mean, I don't know. I just need to pick a spot for it, and maybe that spot is the water. I kind of want to expand in the water and do a bunch of like docks because this probably won't happen. I probably don't have enough time for this. I have a lot of ambitions and plans, and I will not be able to do all of them, and that's why we have later secret things that I actually can't talk about. But this dock is sad, and it was built out of necessity, and mostly just because I needed a simple dock, and I have built that dock 10 million times. I have one like that in my hardcore world. Just super, super easy to build, and it looks decent, but it also looks basic. So, I don't know about that. Maybe we'll just rebuild that one, and that will, like, satisfy my building brain enough to not freak out about it. But yeah, those are the plans. So plans in order of importance. Hot air balloons. The road that's gonna be behind this road. And then a power plant, and then a dock, maybe. Big question mark next to that dock. But those are the plans for the end of the season. And also, making up here better, because you so laggy. You get to this beautiful city, and now we have this beautiful garden, and then it's like nothing up here, so that's somewhere in the list. Listen, I'm a bit of a mess because it's finals week, and I'm gonna blame that, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. But this is a bit of a weird end to the episode. Just a nice little talk. And oh, hey, I can't alt because my settings are all messed up, so I can't actually look at you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.